Amina was 5 years old. Her world ended quietly. Her mother died one rainy morning, the kind of rain that soaked into the earth and refused to leave. Amina remembered her mother's hands, warm, gentle, always smelling of soap and sunshine. After the burial, the house became cold, even when the sun was hot. Her father stopped singing, he stopped smiling, and not long after, he brought another woman into the house and called her wife. Please like and subscribe to our channel. That was when Amina's nightmare began. Her stepmother's words were sharp like broken glass. Useless child, burden. You're useless just like your mother. Even her step-siblings followed their mother's behavior. They pushed Amina, pulled her hair, slapped her when no one was looking. If food was cooking, Amina ate last. Sometimes not at all. If chores were many, they were all hers. When she cried, her father looked away. Endure, he would say without lifting his eyes. But endurance became pain, and pain became silence. Amina learned to be invisible. She spoke softly. She walked carefully. She made herself small, hoping that small things were harder to notice, harder to hurt. At night, she curled into herself and whispered stories to the darkness. Stories where mothers never died, fathers protected their children, and homes felt like home. Across the neighborhood, there's a young woman named Zainab in the neighborhood. Zainab was not rich. She sold vegetables in the market and lived alone in a small house with cracked walls and a leaking roof. But she had something rare, eyes that truly saw people. She noticed Amina first because of her kindness. Even after being beaten, Amina helped carry water for neighbors. Even when hungry, she shared her food with little children around her. Zainab watched her day after day, wondering how such a gentle heart could survive in such a harsh place. One evening, Zainab found Amina sitting alone behind her father's house, quietly crying. "What's your name?" Zainab asked softly. Amina flinched, expecting anger, but when none came, she whispered, "Amina." Zainab sat beside her, not too close, not too far. She didn't rush her with questions, she just listened. And for the first time since her mother died, Amina spoke. She spoke of hunger, of insults, of nights filled with fear. Zainab's eyes filled with tears. "You deserve better," she said firmly. That night, Zainab spoke to the elders. She spoke to neighbors. She spoke with a courage that shook the silence everyone had been hiding behind. When Amina's father was confronted, he shrugged. "If she wants to go, let her go," he said coldly. And just like that, Amina left the house that had never loved her. Life with Zainab was not perfect, but it was peaceful. There were no beatings, no insults, no fear. Zainab taught Amina how to read, how to laugh again, how to believe that her life had value. She praised her kindness, protected her softness, and told her every day, "You are enough." Years passed. Amina grew into a strong young woman, educated, confident, and compassionate. She helped Zainab in the market, went to school, and became known for her generosity. People admired her grace without knowing the storms she had survived. Then one afternoon, the past came knocking. Her father stood at the door, older, thinner, with regret written across his face. Behind him was the stepmother, no longer proud, her voice trembling. "We are sorry," they said. "We were wrong. Please forgive us." Amina listened quietly. She remembered the nights she cried alone, the hunger, the silence, the man who should have protected her but chose not to. "I forgive you," she said at last, not for them, but for herself. "But I will not return to a place that broke me." She closed the door gently. That night, Amina sat beside Zainab, the woman who had saved her life without giving birth to her. "Thank you," Amina whispered. Zainab smiled and held her hand. "You were never weak," she said. "You were just waiting to be seen, because you are a good child, with good heart." And in that small, imperfect house, Amina finally knew what home truly meant.